Hey guys, Logan here with another video. Today, I got something cool to show you. This is the Tekky Toys 2012 to 2013 animated Bonkers the Clown door knocker. This is one of Tekky's mini door knockers, but in my opinion, this is their best door knocker. Oh, sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. This resembles a severed, decomposing clown head with various skeletal details like the jawbone sticking out. I want to get into details a little later, but it's basically a decomposing, bloody, severed clown head. What gets better than that? This was sold exclusively at Spirit Halloween for the 2012 season, and then I believe went to Party City for 2013 to 2014, I believe. I'm not 100% sure how long it was at Party City for, but I know he was sold at Party City. I got this guy off of eBay a while back, and this particular one was not in great shape. He is sun faded, as you can kind of see in some spots. His nose was the worst. I actually had Joe Veneer repaint it. Special shout out to him. Thank you so much, man. You really helped me out a lot with this guy. And he even actually hand delivered him to me at Transworld, which was so delightful. It was so much fun. I had a great time at Transworld. But the one that I got, when I got off eBay, it said that the eyes just didn't work. And I was like, whatever, I could fix that. When I got it, a lot of dirt and like pumpkins fell out, like pumpkin seeds came out of, like this fell right out from the inside of it. And when I went to test it, it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. When I opened him up, I took off the mask, it opened everything up. Almost all of the wires were cut. I kid you not. It wasn't that the eyes didn't work, it was that nothing worked. And it was ruined. It was ruined. It had been like waterlogged. It was gone. It was unrepairable. And what I ended up doing is I found another Bonkers on eBay that cosmetically was not in good shape. It had a really warped eye. It was this one. It was warped and weird. And it was missing a tuft of hair. I'm sure everyone's seen people share it around a lot. And I had it for like $60. The seller went lower on it. And I took the mask off of that one and I popped this one on it because I already had this painted and it looks better. It's just sun faded, which is really the only issue, but I don't really care. The major parts are still okay, like the blood around the mouth and the neck. So I just popped that bad boy on there, and for the most part it works. The only issue is the motion sensor doesn't work anymore. The wires are connected. I think it's just the sensor's gone bad after a while. I'll replace it at some point. The sound sensor is stupidly sensitive, so I'm not worried about the motion sensor if the sound sensor works really, really well. The eyes work pretty well. They kind of get stuck at, like, where they're half lidded. I don't know if that's intentional or not. It's at some parts of the phrase. It's consistently at those parts of the phrase, which I'll show in a second. The mouth doesn't move super duper well. I've adjusted it. I just think it's a weak mouth. And also like this head, or the masks are pretty stiff. Both of them were. It's not dry rotted or anything. They're just kind of stiff. So it moves, but just not super well. Again, I don't know if that's a normal thing for them or if it's just this particular mech is just a little weak. Audio is great. It lights up okay. It has some like iffy batteries in it, so the lights are a little kind of flickery at some points. The detailing, oh my god! Like, you can even see like where they sculpted into it. It's so cool. He's got like a neck stump. You can see like the spine and like where the head was like ripped off. And then like you can see like parts of the jawbone sticking out, which is so gruesome. Wow. Over there. The teeth are all like jacked up. They're all like jagged and messed up looking. It's got his little clown nose. He's got cracks going down his head. In my opinion, Tekky went all out with this sculpt. I mean, this is Tekky's greatest sculpt. I don't know who sculpted it. I'm assuming it was Mike that did this, because I know he does like stitching and stuff a lot on heads. If this was Mike, dude, like, do another clown like this. I want another zombie clown from Tekky. This was like the greatest zombie clown sculpt that I have ever laid my eyes on. And there is not a lot. I was trying to think, like, how many clowns are there? How many clowns are there? Zombie clowns? There's not a lot. But this is the best one I've ever seen. This is the best Tekky clown I have ever seen. And it sucks because it's just like a little tabletop item. I wish he got a life-size counterpart because it looks so good. And there's even like little details in it. Like, all of them have like these mismatched eye sockets where one is wider than the other. And I'm assuming it's kind of giving this kind of crazed, like, cartoony look. Even though he's like so like hyper realistic. It's like, oh. The hair is really neat. He's got like green curly hair within like these little bits of like black hair sticking out. It was like about how Tekky likes to be kind of extra with her clowns. This is no exception. I mean, wow. I do like the hair detail. That's really neat. It looks like the mouth makeup is really the blood, which is really gruesome, but a really good like detail they added. An interesting thing about this is the two music tracks are actually on other animatronics. One of them is on the leg kicker clown and the shaker, like the magic power clowns, which I thought was interesting. The other one is on, I think it's on both Mr. Happy and Candy Creep, which I think is really dope. It's kind of a fun little, like, nod. And then he also has a part of, Jacked Up Jester's audio, which I've talked about with Terror Clown's video, where they have recycled part of his laugh track, because all he did was laugh and had like screams in the background, and they kept a chunk of that. They didn't keep the music, but they kept the laughing and the screaming. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them on for you guys. If I can reach back here. This is my second Tekky Talk. I don't know if I said this was my first one. If I did, I'm wrong. I have another one. I have the spider.
Hello, friends. Who would like to play with my shiny new knife?
So that was the Leg Kicker Clown's music, and I like his audio too. It's so creepy and like jacked up.
Welcome to the Funhouse! You're next in line to die!
So there was the Mr. Happy and Candy Creep music, and then at the very end, when he's laughing and that scream at the end, that was a part of the Jacked Up Jester audio, which I recommend you actually watch that video. You can hear that part of the audio track, which they've used on him, and they've used it on both the Terror Clowns. I don't know if they've used it on anything else, but I know they use it on those three. Yeah, I mean, what isn't there to say? Like, this thing is just so awesome. It's so creepy and just, ooh, the detailing is just phenomenal. We would never get something like this again. It's so gruesome. It's so gory. It's so just screwed up. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. This is like one of my favorite clown items I have in my collection. It's so much creepier than the clown door knocker from YJ. Which, like, I wish they would have had Tekky do another one. I want to see more of like the head door knockers, like the pumpkin and gargoyle and the ghoul. The ghoul's another one I really like too, because it's again so jacked up and gory. I'm trying to get all the Tekky ones, minus Pennywise. I don't like the Pennywise one at all. That's the only one I don't like is Pennywise. But I'm trying to get all of them, and eventually I would like to do a comparison with all of them in the series. So far I only have this one and the spider. And the spider is kind of the oddball of the group because it's not a head, you know? All the other ones were like heads. The older ones were like severed heads. And then the new ones, like the Pennywise and the Jack Skellington, they were like faces more than heads. They're more kid-friendly. But I like the edgier, creepier, scarier ones like these. These were so much better. And then the nose is not the original color either. She mentioned that. Joe Veneer. Oh, scared me.
Hello, friends. Who would like to play with my shiny new knife?
Joe Veneer darkened it for me.
Welcome to the fun
He's just gonna keep cutting me off.
You're next in line
To die. Okay, he's not gonna cut me off anymore. Joe Veneer made the nose darker, which I think is more fitting for him. Yeah, that's really it. Honestly, if you can find this for a good price, I would highly recommend you jump on it. It's usually going for like over $100 on eBay, which I don't really think it's worth it, given that they retailed for I think like $35 at Spirit. I don't remember how much it went for at Party City. I really don't know much about them when they were at Party City, but yeah, these are really cool. These are probably the most unique door knockers that Tekky did, besides the spider. With the eyes that open, you know, that it didn't do anything else, which is kind of a bummer because I think that's super cool, and I like how crazy they look. But yeah, this is Bonkers. I think he's technically it's like Bonkers the Killer Clown or something like that, but it's Bonkers, and I highly recommend this item. If you get any questions or comments about it, leave a comment down below, and I'll answer the best of my ability. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I upload a video whenever I feel like it, which is pretty random. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.